of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in week 2. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up second down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
To number 86. A gain of 14. And the Jaguars first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Here's Burrow. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this one in. That one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. And
now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful on one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards.
The numbers a week ago for Chase, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That time a 6-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll get that underneath ETN. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw. That is caught by Hunter. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and goal.
They'll run with ETN. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
One more time with ETN. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Shamar Stewart in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Jaguars 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Throw left side complete to Chase. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Burrow will throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. 2nd down and 8. Got a man, that's Hunter. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguar first down.
It's complete to Brown, right side. From the 25, here's second down and 7.
A 2-yard gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He gets it to Thomas. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But it brings up
on 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Forced out to his left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll look to throw again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
35-yard line.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That was short one to Gesicki. So a tight one so far, 1 point. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is Brown on the draw play. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. This is Brown going up the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the option left, it's Burrow. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll look to ETN to start things out. Breaks through the contact. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Another tote for ETN. Try! 5! And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Draw play for Brown. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think we could easily read his mind there. There was just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running it.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First down and goal to go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Brown. loss of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now ETN to start the drive. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 39 that time.
First down, Jacksonville.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Second down at the 34-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
On the play. Brings up second down at the 42.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And they'll try to run the option here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Now, quick throw there is incomplete. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals.
Now Burrow. Able to shake him off. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7 brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
With the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. To throw, Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
The Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. With just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Burrow. This complete to Jones. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Bengals first down.
And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point.
Here we go with Burrow. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Jaguars 21.
Boy, you want to talk about guts? Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Cincinnati, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.